This is Wayne Jordan, and he is an EMT and a volunteer firefighter. What degrees or certifications do you have?
I have a certification from the state of North Carolina as a level 2 firefighter, and also am a EMT intermediate.
What exactly is your job?
It's basically I work EMS. We answer all kinds of EMS calls, and also I work as a volunteer firefighter and a paid firefighter, and we just extinguish fires, help people however they need.
What influenced you to choose this occupation?
I guess probably one of the biggest things was my father-in-law and brother-in-law were on the fire department when I moved to Hereford, and so I joined when they were there, and my father was actually working EMS back in the 70s when I was a newborn.
Did you always know you wanted to work in this field?
No. I didn't decide to work in this field until I was probably 30 years old.
What did you want to do as a child?
Basically, I wanted to do architecture and engineering. I went to school for a year and a half and figured out that that wasn't what I really wanted to do.
Did you have any past occupations?
Yeah, I have worked at an auto parts store. I have managed a senior citizens apartment complex. I was a diesel mechanic for 14 years, and then I moved into EMS.
That's a wide range.
Do you enjoy what you're doing?
Oh yeah, I love it.
If you could change your job to anything, would you, or would you continue being an EMT/firefighter?
I think the only thing that I would change is I'm going to go from the intermediate to a paramedic, and I have looked into going into nursing when I get older and too old really to ride the trucks.
What was your most interesting call?
Probably the most interesting call I had, we had a lady that was a victim of domestic violence. Her husband was beating her pretty much on a daily basis. We went and picked him up. When I picked her up and took her to the hospital, she had no contact with her family. Her family pretty much had disowned her. So I talked her into, on the way to the hospital, calling and talking to her mom and letting her mom know what she was going through. Her mom ended up coming and meeting her at the hospital. About a month later, her mom called me back on my cell phone and told me that she was back in school and she had gone through a rehab program and she had gotten her life pretty much back straightened up.
Have any of the calls influenced who you are today?
Yeah, a lot of the calls will just change. I mean, you see so many different variety of calls. I mean, I've held dead children in my arms and brought some people back. I mean, so each one changes you a little bit without you even really realizing it.
Do you have any advice for us in what to do in life and how to follow our bliss?
As far as advice, just remember that you have to enjoy the job that you work at. It's not something that you don't have to always go for the job that makes the most money. Money's not everything. Sometimes you just got to be happy with what you're doing. It's also, there's people, you have a 4-year degree and make less money than people that don't have a degree at all. Like I do, I just have a certification. And, I mean, we make a pretty good living doing it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.